Welcome to the Dave Palma Show, the podcast that revives, restores, and awakens your innermost capabilities.
You have the training and the talent to succeed, but do you have the guts to fail?
I love what I do. When you love what you do, you want to be the best at it.
Today is about the power of you. You will change the world.
Find your path to success through the journey of those who have succeeded. And now, your host, Dave Palma.
Hi, welcome back to the Dave Palma Show. And the new movie, Run, is packed with suspense, action, and a powerhouse cast. Claudia Jordan, Erica Mena, Marques Houston, Chris Stokes, Annie Ilonzeh, Drew Sidora, and Erica Pinkett, bringing passion, intensity, and unstoppable energy to your screen. Annie Ilonzeh and Erica Pinkett. Sorry, say that again.
Annie Ilonzeh. I know it looks harder than it is. It's not that.
All right, okay. And Erica Pinkett, welcome to the Dave Palma Show. I should have practiced the pronunciation before. I couldn't find her. So people get my surname wrong sometimes. That's all right. Well, let me ask. You can we'll have a discussion around it. But what drew you to Run? And what excited you most about stepping into these characters and this story?
Well, we worked with Chris before, all of us, or most of us. Claudia's our newbie, which now she's like in the kind of the Rat Pack. But I think anytime Chris brings something, we're like, okay, Chris,
gotta do it.
We're gonna do it. To know that we had 5 leading ladies spearheading this film together. We were really in the cabin. Most things were practical. You want to say yes to that to really challenge yourself as an actor and see how far you can go and to hit all those layers.
Yeah.
Myself personally.
For sure. For me, I've never done a sci-fi thriller before, so that's been on my bucket list of things to do or be a part of. So when I read the script, saw the names attached to it, anything that Chris does, like Annie said, is just like, you have to do it. He makes art. Like every scene is just well lit. The coloring, the directing, the casting, everything was just brilliant. So it was a no-brainer for me.
Yeah, so it was the script that did it for you, really, and then once you did that, that drew you to it more, or did you got the call first and said, "Yeah, you're in," or?
Chris will call you.
Yeah, well,
Chris,
he knows what he wants.
Yeah, he's really specific, and what I do like about Chris too is, and also shout out to Chris Stokes. What I like, and also Footage Films in general. What I like is we have this built-in Rat Pack, and we don't have that a lot of times with people that look like us.
That's
where we can all
That's
eat,
so true.
and we don't have to compete. So he's like, I'm bringing you back. We're all eating, and like, who else? Who else do you think? Annie, or who else do you think, Erica? And so, he invites collaboration between us.
I love that.
And it's really important that we have that, because we don't have that in a lot of production companies. We don't have that in a lot of projects. And we have that with him and Footage Films. So you get the call first. And then he's like, I'm going to send you the script. But sometimes you don't get the script. But you just know with him.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
There's a trust there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good that they send you the script first as well, isn't it? Really. So tell us your journey while you was in there. I mean, obviously you haven't done a movie like this, Erica, have you, before? So a horror.
Yeah, the journey.
movie.
So just imagining an alien invasion. Never been through that. Usually, I can pull from prior experiences that warranted the same emotional depth to be able to connect to the pain or the circumstance. However, this time it was really hard. So I had to dive into, okay, what are the emotions we're feeling? We're feeling fear. We're feeling maybe desperation. Maybe we're dehydrated. We haven't eaten. I just put myself in all those situations mentally that we've all kind of been in. We've all been hungry. We've all felt desperate. We've all been like, we got to get out of here, whatever the case is. So that was exciting. It was very exhilarating, is the word.
It's amazing how you have to tap into those emotions like that, really, isn't it? Really, especially with something like this where it does actually spark, even in the movies, sparks some emotion. And it's kind of like, because I saw parts of the screening. I didn't have much time because I got it today, but I mean, it's based around a marriage and things like that, or get a wedding, sorry. So that it's emotional in itself, It's it's quite a good storyline, isn't it?
even as an actor, it's, you think, oh, I can do all these things. And you can, and you challenge yourself. But watching Erica on set and the choices that she was making and the places that she was going was wild. It was so impressive.
Her too. She was so grounded in the pain, and it's like you could see that she wanted to be the leader for her friends and she didn't want to break down, but seeing her fight through that was so brilliant. I feel like it's easier to go hysterical in those situations than it is to be grounded in it, and she made that choice, and so the dichotomy between both choices in one room was beautiful to watch.
And I feel like it's easier to go grounded than to go the layers and the levels that she went and can go. Her range is very hard to do. Very hard to do. Where at the end of the day, we all stepped up and challenged each other in the best way and in a sisterhood way without any. It
was beautiful.
Yeah,
and there was space for everyone to perform.
Yeah,
and sometimes when you get in a room with this many brilliant, talented, beautiful actresses, there's almost like a innate competitiveness to be in the same lane, but everyone chose their pocket and stayed in it. And I think that's what made room for everybody to really give a breakthrough performance.
Fantastic. Well, thank you for sharing that insight. It's inspiring to hear the heart behind the film. So before we wrap, what do you hope audience take away from Run when they leave the theatre?
We have a little bit of everything. We've got drama. We have a little bit of light-hearted comedy. Yes. We've got action, and then we get into our thriller, our suspense, and our sci-fi. So you've got a bunch of genres wrapped into one film.
Oh, wow.
Beautifully done. And almost like a two-parter also. So you can just sit back, you don't and relax. Well, you relax at first.
At first.
On the edge of your seat too.
That's normally the general. Well, I don't know. Some horror movies start with the horror first, but generally it's a slow build up, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not too slow though. So you get your sisterhood and you get relationship in the beginning and a really fun ride, and then you jump into a whole nother roller coaster. So we really hope that the audience is interactive with this film.
Oh,
that's how it's meant to be
for sure.
Great, fantastic. Well, I'll be looking forward to it coming over to the UK as well. As you know, I'm based in the UK. But we're in the States. Sorry, say that again.
I wasn't sure your accent. I was like, is he from Texas or is that New York? I couldn't really put my finger on it.
I know. Yeah. Well, thanks a lot once again for joining me on the Dave Palmer Show.
Thank you for having us. Thank you, Dave. Have a great day.
Claudia Jordan, Erica Mena, welcome to the Dave Palmer Show.
How are you?
Hi.
Thanks for having us.
I'm good, thanks. I'm good. So, listen, what drew you to Run, and what excited you most about stepping into these characters and this story?
Oh my God! Like first of all, anytime you get an opportunity to do a film, it's got to be pretty bad for you to turn it down. Okay, like
well, it depends what it is.
Especially listen, being a woman of color in this business, the opportunities aren't as plentiful as they are for white women. Let's just be very clear about that. So when things come along, we don't really have the luxury to say no, I'm not doing that. But what made it easier was Chris Stokes makes beautiful projects. And the script was super good. And it was exciting. The thought of being in a sci-fi movie with women of color as leads, you don't ever see that. So it's historic.
Yeah.
So and then when I found out who was doing it, my best friend is one that brought me into this, Annie. And I always work with her. So, and then listen, you'll see, and I'm not sure if you've seen the film yet or not.
I got the screener this morning, but I'm already all the way in the UK. So it's kind of like I had to do my errands. And when I started watching it, it was just like, I just saw someone just about getting married and saying, I can't get married and stuff like that.
The chemistry amongst us has just been, it's what makes it really.
Well, that's important as well, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
How about you, Claudia?
Oh, Erica.
Sorry.
Erica.
She's Claudia.
Oh, sorry, Erica. Sorry about that. It's the name's next to you. It's
no,
the wrong way
you're
around.
fine.
Sorry about that. You'll see it on the clip.
No, like she said, to do a sci-fi thriller, I I love the actual movie Alien. I'm a big fan of that one. So I kind of like, when I got the script, obviously I've worked with Chris doing all my stepmother movies and stuff like that. So me and him, when we dance together, it's like, it's a dance. So when he brought this to me, and like I said, Alien's always been a movie I'm a fan of. So I kind of thought of it as like, oh my God, this is my moment as an actress to have a movie like Alien. And then when he told me who my character was and that I would actually be one of the ones to kind of go at it with the alien, I was like, okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So I'm sold. So I think that too. And then, you know what, believe it or not, the friendship dynamic throughout this movie, and then just those personal human moments throughout the movie, I think too was something exciting for me. I think for me as an actress, I enjoy when I can like get to kind of do those kind of things. And just kind of pour into them, because I feel like when you get those type of opportunities within a film as an actress, you can really just kind of show the world what you have, and it's like you don't want to not take advantage of that, you know.
No, that's true. Yeah. What was your best part of the whole experience, your journey? I mean, just kind of your life in the run.
I think, the behind the scenes, there was a lot going on for all of us kind of personally, and we got a chance to like come to set and like escape our world. And then in between set, we got a chance to create our own world within ourselves because we were playing friends, but behind the scenes actually becoming them in real life. And then also too, for me, I got a chance to like be a mom on set and have these girls there, you know, like cheering me on. And I just think those beautiful behind the scene elements that we really did have, that God blessed us with throughout the making of it, is what for me was like, I think just when I look back, and even now, like the last two premieres we had, I'm like, wow, if people understood like what was going on behind the scenes, they will kind of appreciate the project even more. And I know for us, that's what it is.
People going through breakups, losing jobs, restarting their lives. I think I had just lost my talk show after 5 years of working and having a steady check. So it's like you kind of like,
and I had just gotten off of my platform of 15 years. We were both going through it. Like,
we don't know what's next. And this is a business where today could be our last job, and tomorrow no one may ever call us again. So every time you get a job, it is like winning the lottery. So you know, you're pleasantly surprised. Like you're like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? Then bam, a amazing script falls into your lap, and then you find. At first, I thought it'd be a streaming movie. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but to find out that it's really pushed for this and be in the theaters and make it big.
Yeah. The actual fact that it's going in theaters, you know, that's huge. Really,
it elevates it.
Major.
Well, thank you for sharing that insight, and it's inspiring to hear the heart behind the film. So before we wrap, what do you hope audience take away from the run when they leave the theatre?
I want them to take away that this could possibly happen. And you need to know what, and which is why they need to go to theaters this Friday to watch it, so they know what to do if this was to happen. But more importantly, I want them to take away, especially people in the artistry, throughout entertainment, I want them to be inspired by the fact that these are like the underdogs of, you know, different parts of the industry that have been brought together to put together this historical moment of a sci-fi film. But it's like, I want people to see and like be inspired, like, look what this girl went through. And because we do have relatable moments in real life, so when people sit down and watch this, they're gonna know she's in it, but they're not watching Claudia Jordan, they're watching Jenny, and vice versa. So I want people to understand that like the underdog are doing something this massive and to this, you know, extent, that anybody can get to these levels as well. And more importantly, like nobody can cancel you. No human has that power. God's final say so is that. So I would just, especially, you know, the girls of color that come to see this. My daughter finally gets to see it, and she's been on set. I want her to be inspired too. That,
how old is she?
Girls like me are like kicking butt and doing this and on the carpet, and you know, it's just a bigger perspective now. She's 5 and she was 4 when we were filming this movie.
Oh wow, that's a long time. How about you, Erica? So what do you hope?
I'm sorry?
How about Erica? Yeah, what do you hope that people would take away from that?
What do you know?
Sorry about that.
It's
okay. Only give us a short time on this.
Okay. I know. I gotta go. I know you gotta go. So I'll just say this. Claudia Jordan is saying this. Now, what I want people to take away from this is I want people to see women of color as action heroes, as people that can be in sci-fi thrillers. I want more dollars to go into that. It doesn't have to be just hood tragic love stories or gang movies or movies of tragedy. It could be anything that's out of this world, you know what I mean? And we show it. So thank you so much for your time. We appreciate you. Please go see Run in theaters Friday. It opens up August 29th, but listen, go see it, tell a friend and bring a friend and spread the word. Thank you so much.
Well, in that note, Claudia Jordan and Erica Mena. Well,
thank you, Dave.
Thanks for joining me on the day.
And don't forget this Friday, Run in theaters everywhere. And if you're in the UK, find a way to get the boot. Not bootleg it, but they have to boot in. Okay.
Marques Houston, Chris Stokes, welcome to the Dave Palmer Show.
We're happy to be here.
Yeah, great to have you here. So for the both of you, what drew you to Run and what excited you most stepping into these characters and this story?
You want to take that, Chris?
I wanted to tell the story of characters who you fall in love with, kind of like Steven Spielberg or James Cameron. I like how they story tell, so I really wanted to tell the story. I didn't want it to be like a normal movie you would watch and not feel that you're invested. So I wanted you to invest into the characters, so that way when they are attacked by the aliens, you really love them, and you're kind of like fighting for them to survive.
Yeah. Did you have the script beforehand, or did you just kind of know?
I came up with the concept, and then I asked Marques to write it because he writes the scripts. He does first drafts, and we write together, but he starts the drafts.
Oh, I'm with you now. Okay, so you both wrote the movie together.
Yes.
Well, kind of co-wrote it, really. You could say.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Okay. What gave you the idea, Marques, or whoever first came up with the idea?
Well, Chris had the idea, and he called me real late at night one night and was like, "Man, I got an idea. I want to do an alien movie." I'm like, "Chris, what?" I'm like, what are you on right now? He's like, "Trust me." Like, he was like, "I have this whole vision. I have this idea. I want to put the girls in the cabin, and I want like this." Okay, cool. No, all right. So we're gonna do an alien. And he's like, "Here's the outline." He emailed me the outline, and I kind of just like ingested it. I read it, and I was like, "This is dope. This is going to be dope." So we wrote the movie, and it was like Chris said, he loves to tell stories, and I felt like it was important to see all these characters have their own kind of little story, but then also come together. You don't see a lot of urban movies in sci-fi space, so urban characters in sci-fi space. So I felt like it was important to really, really fall for these characters and understand that these characters they needed to help each other to win. Yeah. So it ends up a story of survival and a story of friendship and love.
Exactly.
With aliens running and chasing.
Yeah, fantastic. That's great. Did you do a horror movie before any of you? I mean, obviously, Chris, you came up with it.
I did thrillers, but I have in my time because I've done 50 movies.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yes. I think I'm the most movies done by an African American person I know. I think in history, the most. So by that one African American director. So I'm like really excited. I'm at 50 movies. It's a big deal. And so I was just really excited to do something different and try to get the urban community back into the theaters.
Yeah, no, definitely. Well, let's hope this runs all the way through to Halloween as well. I'm sure it will. If not, they'll have it from the theaters on the screen anyway, won't they? On the TV. I mean, like
right.
Netflix or something. So, how about you, Marques? What is your background? Was it doing this or?
Well, my background is mainly acting, and I've never really done a horror thriller as far as acting in one. I mean, Stepmother was kind of thriller, and we were that space because, first of all, shout out to Tubi for allowing us that platform to really, really tell our stories the way we want to tell them and really get out there and get our fans to really get into the movies. So Thriller's always been a space that, Chris and I were good at. I come from comedy as well. So
okay. I love comedies.
Yeah, being the character Andre, I definitely had to put a little comedy twist on him and everything like that. But I thought it was very, very dope because Chris is a big fan of Steven Spielberg. Obviously, he's had sci-fi.
Yeah,
movies.
yeah.
We're both big fans of sci-fi. Independence Day, we love those movies. So to make an urban sci-fi movie that was believable was the
next one will be an urban comedy sci-fi.
I mean, people probably would expect this to be a comedy, but it wasn't. It was serious, and that's that was our challenge to make it seriously, to be taken seriously in the.
Of course, no, I understand that. Yeah, I mean, this is huge. But thanks for sharing your insight. It's inspiring to hear the heart behind the film. But before we wrap, what do you hope audience take away from Run when they leave the theater?
I can go first. What I hope audiences take away from Run when they leave the theater is there's not a lot, and this is not to say anything about any other movies, but there's not a bunch of great films that you're just like, that was a great movie. I hope that the audiences take away from this movie going away and saying that was great. Like, I love that movie. Let's go see it again. That's my thing.
And what I think people will take away from it is love can come back together. And I felt like that's what the whole concept was too at the very end, that you can even give your life for love, but that you can fight for love. And that's what I wanted in the movie.
Yeah, great. Fantastic. Well, Marques and Chris, thanks for joining me here on the Dave Palmer Show.
Thank you. You have a great day. Thank you for having me.
That's all for this episode. Thanks for listening. And remember, if you want to support what we do, then share, subscribe, and leave a review over on Apple Podcasts. Or head over to my website, davepalmer.com, and click on Rate Show. Well, that's all for now, but I'll see you in the next episode of The Dave Palmer Show.
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.